What's up guys, back in another Konosuba video. In today's video we are going to be talking about re-rolling. Now I know anniversary is, close by, but I wanted to make a re-rolling tier list before anniversary for those of you who want to jump in and play Konosuba, because I'm going to be making a video in the next couple of days on, should you play Konosuba Fantastic Days, and I just wanted to have this video out. I wanted to make the Konosuba, should you play video today, but I'm not having as much time as I want to, and I want that video to be, I guess more perfect than this one. This video is kind of straightforward and simple, and it's not going to take me that long, so hopefully everything is well explained. So these characters right here are the 5 characters I think that when re-rolling you should be considered going for. The rest of the characters either aren't available because they're limited, unfortunately, or I don't think are good enough to warrant over these 5. I'm sure there's definitely characters that you'd use over Aru or Cecily or just as good, but since they are limited and currently out, you probably would want to grab them over, let's say, like, the Earth Kazuma or the Dark Kazuma or like a Megumi or Chris or whatever, right? So these are the 5 that I think you should go for. We are going to start at the bottom though. So first one that is up is going to in fact be Cecily herself. I think she is the least desirable, I should say. She has 126 elemental as physical damage, on 34 single target when physical damage, and a self tier 3 physical attack buff, 12 seconds. 179 single target when physical damage, 242 for above 7% HP, and a self tier 2 agility buff for 16 seconds. Iris, her whole thing. I said Cecilia, I just realized earlier. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, Iris. Iris is very greedy with her buffs, but she's still pretty good. This one's pretty nice, giving her a tier 3 attack buff and a tier 2 agility buff. Definitely no slouch, but definitely the least desirable, but she is limited. Keep that in mind, that's why she is on this list. Aru kind of falls into the same category, unfortunately, but Aru is, I think, a bit nicer, at least in my opinion. She has 113 wind magic damage, 197 single target wind magic damage, and a self 4-second cooldown reduction. Unfortunately, that self with the cooldown reduction is still very nice. She also has 179 single target wind magic damage, 242 for above 7% HP, and a party 10% ultimate gauge charge. So pretty much you'd pop the gauge charge, then pop the cooldown reduction, and then go about your business. Not a bad unit. Definitely would way better if it was a party 4-second cooldown reduction, but still a solid unit overall. Next up in B is, of course, Rin. This Rin is insanely good. I wish I had her, and she's the reason I have been blowing all of my 4-star tickets, which I'm going to be start saving. If you haven't watched my previous video, you'll see why you should be saving. But this Rin does 113 light magic damage, a 119 AoE lightning magic damage, and a party 20% ultimate gauge charge, then a 161 to 216 if above 7% HP single target light magic damage. Of course, she comes with the Rin ult of, she has dark attack, she has the wind attack, and then she has the wind attack that boosts magic. Overall, a really good unit. Rin, she's one of those mages. Aru, Rin, Yin, they were pretty much dominant everywhere. You just ran whatever type advantage unit you had in arena and you'd call it good. The Rin, Aru, Yin would get it done. This Rin is pretty nice. Wish I had her. She's the only unit that is in the general pool that I think deserves a spot on the reroll tier list. Next up, you probably guessed it, is in fact Chris. Erica, I think, is better. That's not saying Chris is bad. The swimsuit Chris is an earth unit, does 126 elemental as physical damage, 154 single target earth physical damage, and a party. Yes, this is a party, unlike Aru, who's a greedy. Chris actually does it for a party. 4-second cooldown reduction, and then a 178 single target earth physical damage, and a self tier 2 agility buff. Now, if this was a party tier 2 agility buff, it'd be crazy good. Fortunately, it is not, but the second cooldown reduction is still very, very nice. She's going to pair well with the Bathtub Melissa that we will be eventually getting after Anniversary. I'm not too sure when, but that's when we're going to start seeing the resist shred units, and the more time resist shred is up, the more damage you're doing. So the 4-second cooldown reduction is very, very nice. And of course, in first place, most desirable to have when going into Anniversary because of Legendary Aqua is Swimsuit Erica. Now, Swimsuit Erica is very, very good. If you've seen, gameplay of her, if you used her herself already, you can see why. Swimsuit Erica, there she is. Okay. Swimsuit Erica does 126 elemental physical damage, 113 AoE water physical damage, and a party tier 2 agility buff, and for 12 seconds, 154 single target water physical damage, 205 if above 70% HP. This works very well with her unique weapon. She also has a pretty good assortment of ults, having an attack and magic up ult, and a ult that gives you a 35% charge to ultimate gauge. Very, very nice. The party tier 2 agility buff is just insanely good. If Chris had that on hers, she would be way, way better. In fact, one of the best units on the game. In fact, I think she pretty much is the best unit in the game. Legendary Chris has the tier 2 agility buff to all allies, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at her real quick. Chris. And yes, so Legendary Chris pretty much gives herself, she does more damage than the swimsuit one, and her her tier 2 agility buff is for the whole party. So the swimsuit one basically is a weaker, dumbed down version of the legendary one, who's like one of the best characters on JP. So you can see how good swimsuit Chris is for us, considering we don't have anything super crazy on the global side yet before Anniversary. Once Anniversary drops, we're starting to get the really crazy characters. I'm going to make another video after Anniversary saying reroll guide during Anniversary. This is going to be the pre-Anniversary, or if you wanted to start playing Konosuba before the Anniversary. I would normally recommend waiting and re-rolling during Anniversary to have a better chance at getting the characters, because the Aqua and Cosmo are insanely good, but it is up to you guys, and I wanted to make a video to let you know what you should be trying to go for. Definitely, if you snag Erica or Chris, save, and see if you can pull the Legendary Aqua and the Idol Cosma before considering re-rolling or spending money and all that good stuff. If you have any questions on this tier list or the tier list in the future, I'll probably make a video probably the day after, or maybe the day of Anniversary. I'm not too sure yet. We'll have to see how busy I am that day. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments, any disagreements or whatnot, and I will catch y'all in the next Konosuba video. Thanks for watching.